YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A-N-LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes, it's just my personal opinion. You shouldn't take it as fact. You shouldn't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. All right. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. I'm going to ask you to subscribe. I'm pretty sure you are going to enjoy the content. And if you don't, fam, look, you can always unsubscribe later. All right. And if you are an existing supporter, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right. Let's get it rolling. Look, fam, look. Y'all been asking for this one for a minute, and I apologize for taking my time to put this out, but I had to get enough rounds through all of the firearms to really be able to speak to you about this topic, and that is, which is the best firearm, ported staccato firearm in my collection. As you guys know, I have the Staccato C2 Duo, I have the Staccato P Duo, and I have the Staccato XC. Now, of those three, only the Staccato XC comes ported directly from the factory. However, my Staccato P has been reimagined and has been redone with the Ignis porting system from Vulcan Machine Works. And my Staccato C2 has been reimagined and ported with the Ghenghis Komp from Monsoon Tactical. So everybody has been hitting me up like, which one is the better port? Now, I should say that this is really a little unfair because generally speaking, right, the heavier the gun, the longer the barrel, the less the recoil. So consequently, the C2 is at a big disadvantage, over the P and the XC because they're much larger firearms. The P is like a full-size duty gun, and the XC is a full-size competition pistol, right? And as we go through them, we'll put up the specs for them up on the right-hand side. But why don't we start off with the underdog in the group, the Staccato C. And let me just let you peruse this real quick, fam. Bam. Could you stop playing with your boy, fam? Look, Monsoon, they did that. Now look, gun is free and clear. All right, as you can see, we've got that Ghenghis Komp on the front end of the slide and the barrel. And so, here, let me show you guys that as well. Right. So this is my one of my EDCs, and obviously, if I didn't trust it, if I didn't love the way it shot, it would not be an EDC, right? But, you know, the fit and finish on the firearm is phenomenal. I've kind of done a review on this. I even did one after Monsoon Tactical did what they did to it. And so I love the firearm. But the question is, which one is going to provide, which port is the best? And so let me put up some footage of me shooting the C2 with some close-ups so you guys can get a sense of how it is to shoot the Staccato C2 with the Monsoon Tactical Ghenghis Komp. Check it out. All right, fam, check it out. We have the Staccato C2 DPO reimagined by Monsoon Tactical. We got that holosun on the top. We got the TLR8 AG on it. Let's put this baby to work. Okay, fam, we're back. So look, fam, look. The difference between the C2 pre-porting and post-porting is night and day. It's not even comparable. It makes a huge difference in how soft shooting the firearm is. I mean, literally night and day. So if you already have a C2 and you're thinking about, should I get it ported? Is it gonna really make that much of a difference? Yes, yes. Make sure you send it to somebody who knows what they're doing, and there's only a few out there that I would trust. But look, it is night and day. And, you know, the Ghenghis Komp is not for play. Like I said, it transformed this firearm. Now, Staccato from the factory produces, obviously, a quality, high quality firearm. And I don't want to make it seem like for what this firearm is, which is an everyday carry kind of pistol, it was already, relatively speaking, a soft shooting gun. But once you factor in this Ghenghis Komp, it takes it to a whole nother level. When I shoot, the dot never leaves the window. The recoil is almost non-existent. It allows me to shoot relatively fast. Yeah, fam. Monsoon Tactical did that. All right, let's talk about Vulcan Machine Works and my Staccato P and the Ignis Komp. Let's check that out. Okay, fam, here we go with your boys Staccato P. Fam, bam. Fam, stop playing with your boy. This gun is just drop dead sexy. And of course, Monsoon Tactical Vulcan Machine Works added the Vulcan badge onto the barrel. They did the Ignis porting system, which is a little bit different than the Ghenghis Komp. It's a series of straight ports right down the top versus one big one across the front. They did the stippling on here. They did the Cerakote work. Yeah, fam. Tremendous job. And again, this gun is free and clear. Click point, save direct. Okay, again. So, again, I would say the same comment I gave you about kind of pre-comp and post-comp. Pre-comp, this gun was a very good shooting gun. But once you add the Ignis porting system to it, it totally transforms the gun. It's night and day, literally. It is night and day. It is so soft shooting. And again, that doesn't leave the window. Yeah, and again, allows me to keep the gun on target, allows me to shoot very, very fast. And so, yeah, there is no disappointment here relative to how this firearm shoots now. And let me put up a little bit of footage so you can check that out. All right, fam, check it. We have your boy 2A-N-LA'S Staccato P, reimagined by Vulcan Machine Works and their Ignis Port. Let's see if this baby is as soft shooting as that Staccato C2. Okay, so we're back, fam. Look, fam, that Staccato P, reimagined by Vulcan Machine Works with the Ignis Porting system. You see, it is not for play. Like I said, totally transformed the shooting experience. Again, though, compared to the C2, we're talking about a larger frame, a longer barrel, that's going to definitely come into play in terms of how the gun feels. And I'll put up some stats right there for you, and then probably run a little B-roll. But I'll tell you, fam, look, again, if this is a gun that you already own, you already have a Staccato P, then and you're just debating about whether or not you should get it ported or not, don't debate, do it. You're going to love. It is going to be, especially if you don't have other guns that are ported, and so you don't know kind of the difference between the two. Oh, you're going to love it, love it, love it. Again, now, don't be letting just anybody come and punch holes in your expensive firearms. Like I said, there's only a few folks out there I trust to do this. And obviously, Monsoon is one and Vulcan is another one. But loved the way this gun shot. All right, let's jump on to the XC. Okay, fam, so look, we're back now. I had the opportunity to shoot the XC before I purchased it. And when I saw the difference between, and at that time I'd already had my P, I already had my C2. When I felt the difference between an unported C2 and an unported P and the XC, I had to have it. I was like, this is incredible. How soft shooting it was. The trigger was insane. And let me look. Free and clear. Gun is free and clear. Woo! Woo! That slide is so smooth. All right, safe and clear. Look. Now the C2 and the P are more one's everyday carry, more is duty based. This one is more of a competition pistol. So you got like a 3.5, 4 pound pull on those two. This one is at 2 or just under a 2 pound pull. So yeah, there's a big significant difference in the trigger. You'll also know, here, let me slide this note. So it's got that sight block up there and the barrel goes back and forth, but your sight and the comp obviously never move. And so a little bit different than the P and the C2, right? And it's got that, here, let me let you guys check it out. It's got that big comp on the front. Look, fam, look. I'll put up the specs right here and I'll tell you that this gun shoots so soft and so smooth and so easy. Like, it was hard for me to imagine any gun being a better shooter than this one. We'll get to that soon, fam. We'll get to that soon, because I am going to do a video comparing all of my comp firearms, and that one's going to be a humdinger. What? All right. So anyway, so look, fam. Let me let you check out the XC in action. Here we go. All right, fam, check it out. We got the Staccato XC. Definitely one of the favorites in my collection. At one time, it was definitely my favorite pistol. So let's see, after the C2 Duo has been reimagined, the Staccato P has been reimagined. Let's see if this can still hold it down and remain the king of the Staccatos, even after the aftermarket work I had done to it. right, fam, we are back. Look, fam, look. That XC does it. It does its thing, right? So, look, fam, the question wasn't how great all of these firearms are, and nor how great all the different porting systems are. And the firearms are all great, and the porting systems are all great. The question is, which one is the best? I started off by telling you that the C2, it really wasn't fair because the C2 is the smallest, it weighs the least, has the shortest barrel, so naturally it's going to have more recoil than the P or the XC. But so what you're going to have to trust me on relative to this is how it felt for me pre-comp or pre-porting and post-porting. And so between the C2 and the P, so between Vulcan Machine Works and Monsoon Tactical, Ignis Porting, Ghenghis Komp, it's a tie. It's a tie. I'm sorry. What do you guys want from me? But there is very little distinguishable difference. The distinguishable difference really has to do with the fact that the P is a larger and heavier gun. But in terms of the difference that the porting made, it is so negligible. Both are so good that I could not really discern a difference between the two. And the costs are comparable as well. So I really just think it depends on which company you want to go with. Now, let me say this, that the difference between MSRP, between like the C2 and the P, which range between $2,000 and $2,500, depending optics ready or whatever, and the XC, which is $4,000 to $4,500, that's a $2,000 difference. If you already own a C2 and you already own a P, then you're talking about a little bit more money to get a firearms that feels a lot like the XC. And if you don't want to shell out another $4,500 for the XC, then I would say get the C2, get the P, and get it ported by one of these great companies, right? Now, if you're asking, the next question is, are those two better than the XC, which comes comped straight from the factory? And fam, I got to be honest with you, before I went out and did this range day and shot them one after another, I really didn't think that I would be able to tell much difference. I thought it was going to end up probably in a three-way tie, just based on my kind of recollection of shooting the three. But I got to say, after it's all said and done, fam, the best comp of the three is still the Staccato XC. It is still the Staccato XC, fam. The accuracy, the trigger, how soft it shoots. It's, man, fam. I did a review not too long ago, and I told you guys that this was my favorite pistol in my collection, and really it wasn't close. Now, when I got the P and the C2 comped, I was like, oh, that gap got narrowed a lot. That gap got narrowed a lot, like they were right on the XC's heels. And almost to the point where when it came to shooting, I was like, man, it's probably a dead tie. But after shooting all of them back to back to back, same range session, putting a lot of rounds through each of them, while the other two are fantastic, the XC is still the big dog. XC is still the big dog, fam. Now, since then, we picked up some more ported pistols, fam. You may have heard of the Phoenix H-Tac, Phoenix Trinity H-Tac. Got that one. Got the Atlas Erebus. Got the Terran Tactical Sand Viper. Pit Vipers on the way. So look, fam, I don't know if the XC is going to hold, how much longer the XC is going to hold the crown. We'll let you know. And I'll let you know too, I got another video coming up real soon where we go head to head, the XC versus the Phoenix Trinity H-Tac. And these two are really, I feel like that's an important video because these two are very comparable in price, very comparable in terms of fit and finish, both ported, both 2011. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on. But until then, fam, the XC is holding it down. All right? That's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.